Greetings and welcome back everyone to Sonic Generations. When we last left off, we had just defeated the Egg Robot Metal Sonic and we had left the Genesis and Mega Drive era, and now we are entering the Dreamcast era. So this is going to be quite a new little adventure we've got here, and now we are in Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure, which, you know, I really like Sonic Adventure. Well, I like the Sonic stages specifically. Didn't really like the Beat the Cat section, the Amy Rose section, the Tails section, the Knuckles section, or the whatever section was there. I'm sure there's another section, but I've apparently blocked it out of my memory because of how bad it was. But especially Beat the Cat. But anyway, this level is actually really good. It's got lots of nice little small tricks that you can do in order to speed up, so it's very fun to speedrun. Also, I believe you can get all the red rings on one go, I think. I may be mistaken on that. I think there may be maybe one or two, but I think for the most part you can get the majority of the red rings in just one route. So that's very good. It's great if you're trying to do a 100% run of the game because you don't have to spend as much time, or even if you're doing a 100% speed run. Watching this game, like, being speedrun 100% is just the most fun thing to watch, because you just get to watch people run through the levels incredibly fast, just picking up red rings left and right. It's just like, man, what the hell's going on? But anyway, this little section right here is pretty tricky to get the red ring. You just gotta quickly dash, and then right here, at the very last second, dash to the right and you'll pick up the red ring. I picked it up, so there you go. Also, slow down around here and you'll be able to exit this little area. It's a nice little hidden pathway that you don't really see on your first time through, or even your second or third time through, just because at what speed you're blazing through that you don't really notice. Oh hey, there's a place where I can exit here. Also, fuck up coming in 3, 2, well, there. What happened there was I was trying to press the circle button in order to just slam on the ground in order to stop my movement, but instead of stopping my movement, what happened was I just ended up sliding, so whoops. That costed me quite a few seconds there, but anyway, it was all worth it in the end because we need to go this way in order to get another red ring, which is just this way. I will slow down, don't worry. Right there. There it is, a red ring right there. That's one of the more tricky red rings to find because you have to take so many alternate paths in order to get there. I think maybe like 2, so not so many, but 2 alternate paths that are kind of out of the way. So yeah, and with that being said, there's the end of Speed Highway for modern Sonic. And with that, we get an S rank, another S rank. Go me. Now we are beginning Classic Sonic. Classic Sonic, I am not as good as modern Sonic, so this is going to be fun. Yeah, not looking forward to it. But Speed Highway and his Classic Sonic is actually relatively good. It's got a lot of nice loopy-loops. It's got a nice feel to it. It's a great stage overall, but I'm just rubbish at Classic Sonic, so it's definitely not one of my favorite levels. But in terms of aesthetics and all that, it's definitely up there. The music tracks as well is just brilliant. The music for Speed Highway is just gorgeous. Also, right here, when you jump off that spring, make sure to hold right. Don't even stop holding it because you will just, you know, land on the spikes, then you'll have to wait in time, and it's just weird. So just hold right as hard as you can. Just hold right, okay? So that's a nice little tip to try and make that jump on the first go. Now this run is actually full of lots of small little tricks that you can do in order to get some certain red rings. And by small tricks, I mean basically just jumping at the right time. There are lots of red rings, well not lots of, there's one red ring scattered somewhere that you can't get on one route. So you will have to repeat this game in order to pick up, repeat this stage in order to pick up all the red rings, which is a shame, but oh well. I believe you can actually spin dash back there and land on that monster there, or Badnik, and then that will take you up and land through that red ring. So that's something you can do, I think. I haven't actually tried because I'm bad enough at Classic Sonic and I don't want to make myself look even worse than I am already. But yeah, that's something to consider. So yeah, for the most part, we were just playing Classic Sonic as he is. You know, it's 2D Classic Sonic, you know, platforming focused. It's fairly simple stuff. Nice little 3D set piece here. I like that. Whenever 2D Sonic goes 3D for those set pieces, it's always really cute. But yeah, just fairly simple stuff right here. Oh, right there. Just jump, and then you'll make it. It's pretty tricky to get the timing down because you will end up falling off quite a lot. But don't worry. Also, just spam jump here in order to get up here the quickest way possible. You don't need to do anything else aside from just spamming jump. That's really it. Also, I think up here... Okay, no, not here just yet. I think it's just above here. Yeah, right here. Don't spin dash to the left. Or don't spin dash to the right, rather. You want to make sure you spin dash to the left, because if you spin dash to the right, it'll just take you back to the left, because there's a spring up there. But anyway, with that being said, there's the end of classic Sonic's Speed Highway, which was pretty good. Pretty good. And what rank did we get? An S rank. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, let's carry on. Now you may be wondering, why Cream the Rabbit of all things? Didn't she appear in Sonic Advance 2? But in actuality, she was an Easter egg or a cameo or something like that in Sonic Adventure 1. You could see her at certain times in Station Square, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, so that's why she's appearing there. And we are also Classic Sonic again in City Escape. City Escape is from Sonic Adventure 2, which is a good game, horrible game, or brilliant game. Don't really know, never actually played it, so delete where appropriate. I actually should probably get around to playing it. I've got the Steam version, and I have had it for quite some time, but I've never actually played it. Not once in my entire life. So that's something I'll probably have to do. But also, Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic in City Escape is just, they're some of my favorite levels in the entire game. Just because of this music. City Escape, the music, it is just amazing. Now, there's actually a feature Sonic Generations allows you to do where you can swap music. So if you don't want to listen to City Escape, then you can change to the track. Or if you don't want to listen to some other song, you can change the track, right? I will never, ever, ever change City Escape because it is the best song in the entire game, hands down. It is amazing. Also, I don't think you can actually get that red ring and also get an upcoming red ring, because I think by the time you get the previous red ring you just saw me jump across, that truck right there will have already hit that skateboard and you won't be able to reach it. But we need the skateboard in order to get the 2 red rings up here. We just jump here, that's simple enough. But now the next one is quite a bit more trickier. We've got to jump on that one, and then land on here, and then jump again, and get that one. Now, you're probably thinking, that didn't look too tricky. What makes that so tricky? Well, it depends on what trick you're performing with Classic Sonic, because I think if you hold back on the left analog stick, he'll do it. I'm not 100% sure, but basically, it's like Sonic can perform a trick depending on how you hold the analog stick, and so if you're performing the wrong trick, then he won't get that red ring, and you're probably thinking, oh, well, just restart. But you can't, because there's a checkpoint after you get the skateboard, so you'll have to restart the entire level in order to get the skateboard, and then jump again, and then jump off of one boost jump pad thing, and then onto another jump pad, and then hope you perform the right trick, and it is just annoying. It is yeah. Anyway, I'm just so lucky. I must have had like 17,000 four-leaf clovers on me, because I managed to get it, and I managed to get an S rank, which isn't too bad at all. Anyway, with that being said, let's go on to Modern Sonic's City Escape, which is actually really good. I just sort of repeated myself there, because I said that exact same thing about Classic Sonic. You know, City Escape really is just one of the best levels in the entire game. It's definitely one of my favorites. But anyway, let's go to City Escape. Now, here is something that really confused me for a while. When going down here and boosting, you run out of boost really quickly. So I was like, oh man, they don't give you enough boost. What are you supposed to do? And then I accidentally started running into these cars and noticed my boost gauge was filling up. The cars are treated like enemies. If you boost into them, they will give you more boost. So just run into the cars and then you'll get more boost. I don't know how that works. Apparently the badniks are just sleeping in their cars or something like that. It's a bit weird, but okay. Anyway, make sure you just jump through those red rings there in order to hop onto this rail, and then you will get this red ring. There are actually 2 red rings you can get at the start. That is one of them, and then there's another one which is a lot more complicated to get. I'm not going to be able to show it off, unfortunately. But just trust me, it's a lot more complicated to get, and it is annoying because It's one of those red rings where you can only get it if you take a specific pathway, and if you miss it, then you have to restart the entire level, and that is just annoying because then you'll lose lives and stuff. But speaking of lives, City Escape is actually one of the best levels to get lives from, because there's a 1-up we just passed right there, and then there's also a 1-up, well, not right here, but there's a red ring right here, that's 1-up, but right up ahead there's actually another 1-up. So if you're ever just running out of lives, you could easily grind for some lives in City Escape if you don't have enough points. Or you could just buy some, but that doesn't matter for another day. I'll actually get to that in a future episode, don't worry. For the most part, the most difficult part of City Escape is over now. The rest of the red rings are fairly simple to get. Well, that red ring is fairly simple to get, but there's one red ring which is kind of difficult to get, but for the it's not too tricky. It's just, you just gotta figure out, like, how to get it, and then once you know how to get it, it's pretty easy. So it's difficult in terms of knowledge, not difficult in terms of, like, technical prowess. So, yeah, there you go. Also, I like to take the right route for this little section when you're jumping up here. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a bit quicker. I don't know if it is, I haven't actually timed it, but it just certainly feels quicker to quick step to the right and then go up the jump pad to the right instead of just staying on the left side. But anyway, let's avoid this gun track with massive freaking saw blades coming out of it and just chasing us. What is this? What is this? I can't even understand what's going on. Gun is apparently like the military in the Sonic universe. Who the fuck authorized this? Who authorized this? Anyway, real quick step to the left, jump on here with all the rings, and then you'll get a red ring. Also get a 1-up, which is not too bad. And there you go. There's also invisible grind rails there, so yeah, that's something. Anyway, you can also hold the left analog stick to the left, and the gun truck won't be able to hit you. So yeah, it just can't hit you. And just to show how automated this section is, hit the brake button. Yeah, Sonic starts slowing down, and so does the gun truck. And that gun truck does not look like it has enough, like, speed to stay up that high. It just does not make any sense to me at all. But anyway, with that being said, that's the end of this video. So thank you for sticking around, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll leave you with this cutscene. I lied, S rank, woohoo! But now, cutscene, yeah.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.